Now, before we talk about the rest of the highlights, including the Dodgers versus the Mets, I do want to give you guys a Trevor Bauer update. So, according to Sports Illustrated writer, she reports that Trevor Bauer's paid leave was going to be extended from today, from 7 days to now. So, they extended it another week. All of this because the judge denied him. The Dodgers have been playing such good baseball as of late that they might not even care what happens with Trevor Bauer. So AJ Pollock starts off the game with an RBI ground out, and then CT3 Chris Taylor does the exact same thing. That's all you got to do, put the ball in play. Then we got the Mets coming back, and then Billy McKinney go in to the gap, taking a 3-1 lead. And then Trey Turner getting another RBI. McKinney, the former Met legend, doubling, and then Trey Turner makes it 4-1 as the Dodgers dominate yet again. Blake Trinan picks up the save, and the Dodgers have won 7 games in a row and are now 2.5 games back in first place. The Mets have now scored 3 runs or less in 50% of their last games. They are one of the worst offenses in baseball. We got the Tigers versus the Angels, 50K in the seats. They all want to see Miggy's 500th career home run. Brandon Walsh triple, then Max Stassi RBI ground out ties it at 2. Zach Short starts an 8-run rally, and Miggy gets a 2 RBI single. Opinion after AJ Hinch got tossed. I think that's the main reason the Tigers lost. He's really done a good job with the Tigers this year. Jared Walsh drives in a run on a base on balls. Brandon Marsh drives in a second triple, drives in 3 runs. Walsh drives in an RBI to make it 9-10, and then Max Stassi with his 11 home run raises his OPS plus to 125, grabs the lead, and then Shohei Ohtani drives in another one as a sac fly. Then Phil Gosselin hits a home run, and the 8th the win. Moving on to another AL West team that had a crazy game, the Mariners versus the Rangers. We saw Kyle Seager drive in an RBI on his 300th career double. I mean, by the time he's all said and done, he might be pushing 400, which is crazy. Mitch Haniger hits his career high 26th home run. Abraham Toro drives in another run, makes it 6-0. He has a 150 OPS plus for Seattle. Adolis Garcia leaves the yard, his 27th home run. And then Seager drives in another run on a bases loaded walk. And then we got Heim hitting a RBI double, and then Jason Martin with a huge home run, his 4th home run of the season, by far the biggest in his young career. Ty France hits a 2-run home run, and the Mariners take a 9-7 lead as Jake Fraley hits a home run. Psych, I'm just kidding. Adolis Garcia with one of the best web gems of the year. Paul Sewald nails in extra innings, and the Mariners win it 9-8. If you're a Yankees fan and you're playing Minnesota Twins, you usually feel pretty good because the Twins just cannot beat you. I think in the last 18 games, the Yankees are 16-2 against Minnesota. Andrew Velasquez has been incredible. Kyle Higashioka drives him in. Luke Voigt, the leadoff hitter for the Yankees, drives in 2. And then Anthony Rizzo, the 2-hole hitter, brings him in on a sac fly. This team is just stacked when they're all healthy. Higashioka hits a 2-run bomb, makes it 6-0. Jorge Polanco stays hot and gets a 2-run double. Stanton goes yard but hits a kid in the head, but he's fine. He got a baseball from Angel Hernandez after the game. And the Yankees win again as they are now 1.5 games ahead in the wild card. The Tampa Bay Rays versus the Orioles. I just feel bad for Orioles fans because these are just pointless to show in this time of the year. The Rays scored 2 runs for Shane McClanahan, and he just shoved. Brandon Lau with 29 home runs. He's having a career season. And then we got Austin Meadows scoring on a bases loaded walk again G-Man Choi with a 2 RBI single, and it just turns into a blowout just like that. The Orioles have lost 13 games in a row. Jorge Mateo now has a 10-game hitting streak. That is their only bright spot. The Reds versus the Marlins. Jorge Alfaro drives in an RBI on an opposite field single, and then Joey Votto says, "Ha, that's cute." Hits a 3-run home run. He has 27 home runs and 79 RBIs, and he now has an MVP candidacy to give to the judges. Kyle Farmer having a huge second half. Castellanos shoving. He goes 7 innings, allowing 1 run. And then Jonathan India stays hot, putting up a NFL Rookie of the Year resume up. And now the Reds are just 1 game back in the NL Wildcard. The Phillies get swept by the Arizona Dbacks. We never saw this coming. The Phillies offense has just been treacherous. Christian Walker avoids a tag at third base, and Nick Ahmed takes advantage as he hits a 2-run double. Madison Bumgarner gets an RBI single, makes it 4-0. Van Meter just blows it open, makes it 6-0. Harper grounds into a fielder's choice to end the game, and the D-backs win it 6-1. Cardinals versus the Brewers. Nolan Arenado turns on a pitch for the early lead, and then Milwaukee, they get angry and storm back to go ahead 4-1 with a massive 5th inning from the Cardinals saves them as they win it. Nolan Arenado had a huge day, had 2 RBI singles, 450 feet home run from Tyler O'Neill. Mars Nootbaar goes back-to-back as Tommy Edman and Harrison Bader make it 8 runs total on the day. ESPN only gives St. Louis an 8% chance to make the playoffs, but they're 7-3 in their last 10 games and only 3 games back of the wild card. If they bring up Liberatore, I think their pitching will get better. I would give them a 25% playoff chance. We got the Astros versus the Royals. These are the final 2 games. If the A's lose, the Astros lose. The Astros win, the A's win. And it continued yesterday. The Astros win it 6-3 over the Royals, even though Nicky Lopez hit his first career home run even though he had 350 plus at-bats. He makes a diving stop in the 5th. As Lemus Diaz had a huge game again, and Chas McCormick tied it up at 3. Then the game goes into extras. Chas McCormick drives in an RBI on a bases-loaded walk. There's another one nobody can locate anymore. Taylor Jones drives in an RBI on a sac fly, and then Michael Brantley, he had a nice catch, but he made it look funny. And Houston wins. And also the A's won against the White Sox. So nobody gains any games on each other. It was a wall scraper home run for the A's to start the game. Another bases loaded walk here in this game. Then the White Sox take the lead, but Matt Chapman hits a home run, his 19th of the year, to tie it up. Matt Olson hits his 31st home run of the year, and now Oakland would just take the lead and win it 5-4 as Oakland had a couple of errors in the bottom of the 9th. Even though they had errors, they still won it, and they control gain in the AL West. Thanks for watching. Now enjoy this day in MLB history. I think for the 2nd day in a row we have walk-off home runs.
He's going to 3rd. Robinson picks it up. They're going to send him. Here comes the throw. How about this? It's over. Inside the park.
In the air to right field. Towards the corner. It's back. It's gone. Welcome to Slam Diego. Grand slam for Eric Hosmer. For the first time in Major League history, a team has hit a grand slam at 4.